is Paige, and I'm 33 years old, working as an office employee. After my father passed away, I've been living with my mother, Penny, in our family home as a single woman. I have an older brother named Richard, who is 3 years older than me. We've never really gotten along, though. He used to be quite mean to me when we were kids, and I honestly felt relieved when he moved out after getting married. Speaking of the husband and wife situation, Richard's wife, Helen, is just as difficult to deal with. I can't stand her either. They live far away, so they don't come to visit often. But when they do, it's nothing but passive-aggressive remarks, and it's honestly exhausting.
Hey, Paige, how long are you planning to live in this house without getting married? It's really embarrassing at your age to still be single.
Excuse me? Why do you care when or if I get married?
Well, you should find a wonderful husband like mine soon. Maybe you should try arranged dating or something.
Why don't you mind your own business? Then Helen went and said something else that really upset me.
The house won't last forever, you know. Once Penny is gone, we'll sell it off right away.
What kind of morbid thing is that to say? The worst part is, I've always had a feeling that these two are eyeing the house and land my mother owns for themselves. When our father passed away, my brother caused a huge scene, demanding to take over the house. But in the end, thanks to our father's will, Richard only received a small portion of the inheritance. Dad knew exactly what kind of person my brother was and made sure to keep him from having free reign. My mother used to stand up to Richard too. She would scold him and keep him in check, but over the past few years, her health has declined and she hasn't been doing well. Even simple household chores leave her exhausted, and she needs help with daily tasks. I'm the one supporting her and making sure she's okay. That's a big part of why I still live with her. But, of course, my brother and his wife couldn't care less about that.
So what? You're just gonna be alone forever? A woman's only worth something if she's married, right? Don't tell me your job is your boyfriend or something.
Well, Mom's health isn't great, and someone has to take care of her. It's not like I have a choice.
Oh, Paige, that's just what women who can't get a man say. Just put your mother in a nursing home and go get married already. Every woman deserves to be happy, you know.
An excuse from a woman who can't get a man? Who do they think they are? Also, who decided that marriage is the definition of happiness for a woman? The truth is, what really bothers them is that I actually make a decent living. That's why they always try to bring up marriage. It's their way of looking down on me. It's honestly so petty. It's almost laughable. After graduating from university, I worked full-time in an office, but when Mom's health started to decline, I shifted to doing remote work so I could stay home and support her. Turns out, I'm actually really good at it. My old workplace still values me, and now I earn even more than I used to. A bit of a silver lining, I guess. Paige, I'm so sorry you have to do so much all the time. Oh, don't be silly, Mom. I raised both of you the same way, so how did Richard turn out like that? As long as I'm still breathing, I won't let that selfish son of mine do whatever he wants. Mom, please, don't get worked up. Just rest, okay? You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. Even with moments like that, it was clear that her health was getting worse. Then one day, it happened. She collapsed and became completely dependent on care. Until then, I'd somehow managed to look after her by myself, but it was becoming too much. Realistically, I knew I couldn't handle her care alone anymore. As much as I hated the idea, I figured I should at least talk to my brother because he is technically my only other family. Hey, it's about Mom. I don't think I can keep taking care of her on my own anymore.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I still have my job, and being her sole caregiver 24/7 just isn't sustainable. We need to think about getting help like a care worker or some kind of support system moving forward. Before I could even finish, my brother and his wife jumped in.
Don't even start expecting us to help just because you're single, okay? You live with her, that means it's your responsibility.
Exactly! You're her daughter, aren't you? Taking care of your aging mother is your duty. There's no way we're taking her in.
Seriously? It's not like I was even asking them to take care of her. I had called them over to discuss what we should do moving forward, but instead, they shut me down immediately and completely. All right, I get it, I said, realizing there was no point in continuing the conversation. I understand perfectly how you two feel, so from now on, I'll handle Mom on my own. But, in return, could you just stay out of our lives? They nodded without hesitation, as if it was the most natural thing in the world.
Of course! You better handle it! Caregiving is a single woman's job! Don't come crawling to us for help!
Definitely. You take care of her, Paige. You're single, so you've got money, right? Don't expect a single penny from us.
And with that, they stormed off without even so much as glancing at Mom, let alone saying a word to her. I stood there in disbelief, watching them leave, the way they just walked out, completely indifferent to our mother lying there. It didn't just shock me, but it made my blood boil. Then, just as I was trying to collect myself, Mom, who had been lying quietly the whole time, suddenly opened her eyes wide and sat up. Paige, I heard everything. That foolish couple. I don't consider Richard my son anymore. Even if he comes crawling back, begging for help, I won't give him a single thing. Paige, at this point, just go ahead and tear them to pieces. Shred them, crush them, destroy them until they're nothing. But... Mom, please don't get so worked up. It's okay. I'll take care of it. I'll be the one to make them eat their words. Those two who can't even show an ounce of respect to their own mother, they'll regret it. Oh, they'll regret it big time. And once they do, there's no forgiveness coming from me. So I made up my mind, and I was going to get back at my brother and his wife. After that awful visit, I never heard a word from them. Not a call, not a message, nothing. I figured they were avoiding me because they were afraid I'd ask for help with Mom, which was just fine by me. While they kept their distance, I quietly got to work, planning my revenge. 6 months later, out of the blue, my brother called.
Yo, Paige! Long time no talk! How's the old lady doing? Finally kicked the bucket?
Ugh, still the same trash of a human being. No filter, no decency.
You know, once she's gone, we gotta talk about the inheritance and all that. We should sell off that house too, right?
Yep, as I suspected. The only thing he cares about is Mom's money. First conversation in half a year, and this is what he opens with. What are you even talking about? Mom's still alive and well, thanks for asking. Oh, and that house? It's long gone, by the way. There was a pause. I guess he was shocked.
Huh? What do you mean it's gone? What the hell happened?
Oh, well, I wanted to make the place more accessible for Mom, so I had the old house torn down and built a brand new one. Simple as that.
You what? That house and land are mine! You can't just go building something new without my permission!
Why exactly would I need his permission to rebuild Mom's house on her land? Seriously, make it make sense. But hey, whatever. Let him scream into the void. I was just getting started. I hung up on my brother just like that. No hesitation, no goodbye. Click, call ended. A few hours later, my brother and his wife came speeding over, clearly panicked, and showed up uninvited at our new house. I peeked at them from behind the curtains, and there they were, frozen in place, mouths hanging open in shock. Well, well, look who it is! Long time no see. What's wrong? You both look like you've seen a ghost. My brother finally snapped out of it, his eyes still wide.
What the? Paige? What is this place? What is this house?
Paige, why are you living in such a huge mansion?
Ah, I see. They were shocked because the new house I built with Mom was way more luxurious than anything they expected. Totally outside their mental budget. Then a voice called out to me from inside the house.
Hey, Paige, do we have guests?
Yes, honey. My brother and his wife decided to drop by after all this time. That's right. What they didn't know was that I'd gotten married during those 6 months. My husband's name is Alex. He's 33, the same age as me, and we've known each other since we were kids. We'd actually been dating for a long time, but I kept putting off marriage because of my responsibilities with Mom. But when she became fully dependent and needed care, Alex didn't hesitate, and he said, "Let's live together and take care of her together. I can't imagine my life with anyone else but you." My brother stared at Alex like he'd seen a ghost.
Wait, Alex? You mean that tiny four-eyed kid from next door? You two were dating all this time? Hi, Richard. It's been a while. Thanks for all the memories back in the day.
When we were kids, Alex was small and skinny and wore thick glasses. My brother used to tease him mercilessly. But now, Alex is over 6 feet tall, handsome, confident, and, frankly, everything my brother isn't. Tables have turned, and I was loving it. When Alex found out I was planning to get back at my brother, he was totally on board and even helped me come up with ideas, grinning the whole time.
Wait, this handsome guy is Paige's husband? Huh?
Helen's eyes were practically turning into hearts, seriously. In fact, Alex's parents had moved overseas a few years ago, so he'd been living alone in their house. When we started talking about renovations, we decided to use both our families' lands and build a new house together. I had always assumed I'd stay single, so I had a pretty good amount saved up. On top of that, I received an inheritance from my dad, so I figured why not design the house exactly how I wanted. And his parents offered some help as well. Of course, we also took out a loan. This place is a mansion after all, but we're working hard to pay it off together. Oh, and by the way, my job? I'm an architect. Every licensed architect dreams of building their own house at least once, right? This wasn't how I expected it to happen, but it came true in the end. Maybe I went a little overboard, but both Mom and Alex love it, so hey, no complaints.
Wait, you got married? When did that happen?
Well, I tried calling you several times, but you never answered. I wanted to talk to you about everything, but you completely ignored me, remember?
Well, that's because I was really busy with work.
Yeah, right. You just didn't want to deal with any of it.
Of course, we did mean to visit more often, you know. But wow, Paige, your husband owns this house? He must be doing very well for himself. I'd love to get to know him better.
Wow, that was the fastest 180 I've seen in a while. What do you mean I'd love to get to know him better? You're the ones who refused to answer my calls. At that moment, someone spoke up sharply behind them. What are you saying, you selfish, heartless fools? I turned around to see the caregiver standing there and my mother sitting in her wheelchair.
Mom? Wait! Weren't you bedridden? You look so lively!
You idiot! You dumped me on Paige, and now you just show up as if nothing happened. Surprised to see me looking this good, huh? Since then, Mom had been working hard on her rehabilitation and had escaped her bedridden state. It was all thanks to Alex. You see, Alex is an engineer who develops various rehabilitation devices for elderly care. He helped us tremendously with his knowledge for taking care of Mom. He arranged for a caregiver and brought in rehab equipment we could use at home. Thanks to that, Mom recovered rapidly. Paige and Alex have done so much for me. Because of them, I've gotten this strong again. And compared to that, you two, don't make me laugh.
But that house was supposed to be mine! Paige just went and built this place without asking!
Well, if it's such a fancy house, maybe we could live here too.
Who in their right mind would want to live with you? Seriously, what's going on inside your heads? Then, Mom delivered the final blow. You keep saying the house should be yours, but I have no intention of leaving you a single penny. You are neither my child nor my family anymore. We are cut off. My children are only Paige and Alex. Don't you dare show your face ever again! If I see you, I will send you straight to hell on the next train! Woo! Mom, you're amazing! Mom, still sharp-tongued as ever, delivered her zinger lines, and Alex and I were totally thrilled.
It was my fault! I'm sorry, Mom!
Oh, Penny, please forgive us.
Way too late for that. What goes around comes around, serves you right. Ignoring their desperate pleas for forgiveness, we happily went back inside the house together. After that, my brother and his wife, who had been foolishly splurging money expecting to inherit Mom's estate, quickly ended up drowning in debt. Even selling the house couldn't cover what they owed, and it seems they finally fled in the middle of the night. Now, rumor has it they got caught by debt collectors and are working from dawn till dusk in some factory. Meanwhile, Mom's health keeps improving every day thanks to Alex's help. Paige even built a pool in the garden, so I can do my rehab every day. It's such a big help.
Penny, please also try using the Swim Easy robot I developed for rehab. It's one of my proudest inventions. I'm also working on a Walk Easy robot, so stay tuned.
Oh, is that so? Alex, you've always been a bit eccentric, but you've really been doing amazing research. That's right, Alex has been secretly making all kinds of things and showing them to me alone. Actually, the caregiver isn't even human. It's a helper-type robot. Oops! That's a secret for now. Can't reveal it just yet.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!